Hey everybody, Nathan Zabadil here from the Introduction to AI Neural Networks course. In the last video, we learned all about neural networks and how they work. And in this video, we're going to go over some websites that show some practical examples of AI neural networks in action. The first website we're going to be going over today is Removebg. As the title implies, it removes the background from images, using artificial intelligence and neural network training. So, let's say we have this image of an apple right here, and we're gonna want to remove the background from this apple. So we just want an image of this apple right here. See, well lit and everything. Well, we're gonna use this website to do it. So first thing we gotta do, as it says here, is just upload the image. I'm gonna drop the image in right here. As you can see, voila, it removed the background. You have the original image right here, and the background removed here. Well, you might be wondering, how do we remove the background from this image and just have the apple? How does it function? Well, the way this functions is through neural networks. As you can see, the original image has all the background here, and it has the apple. And like discussed in the previous class, the neural network used identified the apple from this background image, as you can see right here, and removed the background as seen. And it allows us to download a preview image or download in HD if we're willing to do some credit thing. But you know what? We just need a small image. So we're going to open this image, and as you can see here, the background is removed. And that's just one of the cool examples of things you can do with neural networks. As you can see, it identifies the apple and removes all the other pixels that aren't identifiable as an apple, and allows you to use it as an image. The second website we're going to be going over today is this website called Autodraw.com. So this is a pretty cool website. So how this website works is we're going to be doing a little drawing, and I'm going to be using my mouse, and please don't make fun of me for it, because this is gonna be pretty bad. Let's try to do a smiley face. Okay, got the eyes. We got the mouth. Okay, that's a rough mouth, but you can see what we got here. Well, something you might notice is at the top, you have this little bar with a bunch of different images in it. Well, what this bar does is actually uses AI to try to identify the pixels in this image and give a prediction as to what you might want to draw. So you see we have a smiley face over here. It has, for the first few suggestions, a few smiley faces. So let's choose the first one. Wow, that's a lot better than what I drew. Got a bunch of different ones. And then sometimes it also has some incorrect decisions like a cog. But it goes from highest probability to lower probability examples like a mustache. But this is a really cool tool. So let's do something else. Let's erase this first. So let's do another example. Let's draw a house. Let's see how the AI can do. Let's see how the AI can identify this really crudely drawn house. See if it can do a good job. Oh, okay, we got our window. A window. And have a door. And we're gonna have a roof. And as you can see up here, it does a pretty good job identifying all the pixels in the original drawing to become houses. So actually did a pretty good job. But yeah, this is another example of artificial intelligence being able to look at an image and then identify what the image is trying to be, and in this example, drawing a better image. So, a lightning bolt. Now on to the next website. The next website we're going to be going over is AffineLayer.com, also known as Pix2Pix. And what this website allows you to do using neural networks is to draw any image you want as shown here, and it will try to create it into a cat, or as down here, you can do it and it will try to make a building out of it, You can take a drawing and turn it into a shoe, and you can take the edges or the drawing of a handbag, and it'll try to make a replica handbag that looks semi-realistic. The way this works is by using a backend neural network service that, for this cat example, has been trained with over 2,000 cat photos. And so we're going to try to make our own cat here. Might be a little scary or a little funny. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to draw the cat's body. I'm going to draw the head. I'm going to draw the legs right here. Still drawing with my mouse, so it's going to be a little scary. Draw the ears. Let's draw the eyes. Let's finish that eye. Let's draw the nose. Let's draw the mouth. That's a good mouth. And let's see how it's gonna do this. And now it's done processing the image, and this is the output. As you can see, the cat is probably gonna need to see a doctor, especially with the spine and everything with it. But you can kind of see it's a cat. You see the eyes and the mouth and the nose. So it did a pretty good job. Let's do one with the shoe really quick. Okay, let's try to draw some nice sneakers. Gonna try to draw shoes here. Try to draw a buckle on the shoe. Try to draw it based on Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a really cool character from the 90s, a really cool video game character. So let's try to draw his shoe and see how that works in this website. So now it's going to process the shoe. And here we have this shoe. It actually did a pretty good job. Not to say, it looks like a shoe, probably pretty uncomfortable to wear. It doesn't really look much like Sonic the Hedgehog's shoes, but it did a pretty good job with the design. I definitely wouldn't be wearing it myself though. And let's do one more with this handbag example. Okay, so we're gonna want a really wide bag. We're gonna be carrying some big objects in this. Say like baseball bats or something like that. Really wide bag you need. Let's make a handle here. You know what? Let's put a zipper right here. And we're going to process it. And here we have our oddly trippy bag. Like I said before, we are far, far away from AI taking over the world with robots or doing anything to be perfect like humans, but this is still pretty impressive. You can read a little bit about how these images work right here. As you can see, this neural network uses 137,000 handbag pictures collected from Amazon. The shoe one uses about 50,000 shoe pictures, and the cat one uses about 2. And it still does some pretty hilarious, but actually not that bad results for the task it's been given. But now, let's move on to the next website. This next website we're going to be showing off is actually a website game, so it's a lot of fun. It's called QuickDrawWithGoogle.com. And as it says here, can a neural network learn to recognize doodling? Help teach it by adding your drawings to the world's largest doodling dataset, shared publicly to help with machine learning research. And as you can see, here's a bunch of doodles other people have done and what the neural network has defined it as: a boomerang, a book, a cello, a dragon, door, and as you can see, an anvil. And here's all the things to try to recognize for anvil. So the more people play this game, the more data is being fed to this data set, and the easier it is for the neural network to identify these objects, like an ear. Got ears, a bunch of ears over here, a bunch of different shapes. And the more you play it, the more this neural network learns and gets better. But let's actually try to play it ourselves and see how it goes. Okay, we got to draw a cup in 20 seconds. Okay. And see if the neural network can recognize it. Okay. So we're going to draw this.
I see necklace. Oh, I know, it's cup.
Good job. See, this is a pretty impressive neural network we got working here. I'll say with thousands, hundreds of thousands of entries, so probably going to be pretty good at this. A paint can.
I see leg. Or square. Oh, I know, it's paint can.
Yeah, good job. Now we're going to do a bush.
Oh, I know, it's bush.
Now we got to draw a garden.
I see line. Or toothbrush. Or keyboard. Or pool. I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Oh, I know, it's garden.
Oh, good job. Now we got to draw a toe. Okay. So
I see leg. Or elbow. Or foot. Or nose. I see arm. Oh, I know, it's toe.
Oh, good job. Now we gotta draw a swan. As you can see, this is a pretty efficient AI. Being able to take these abstract drawings and being able to identify them pretty well. This is very impressive. So now we gotta draw a swan.
I see banana. Or hot tub. Or garden hose. Or whale. I see snake. Or bird. Or duck. Or teapot. Oh, I know, it's swan.
And that is very impressive. And as you can see, well done. Our neural network friend figured out 6 of your doodles. Select one to see how it figured it out, and visit the data to see 50 million drawings made by other real people on the internet. As you can see, this is a cup, a bunch of cup examples from its data set. And as you can see, neural networks can be a very powerful tool with all these drawings you can see right here. Bush. Let's say with the power of neural networks, they can do some pretty impressive feats. And that will be all the websites for today. As you can see, neural networks can do some pretty impressive stuff, and who knows what the future holds for this innovative technology. And with that, I'd like to say have a nice day, and thank you for watching.